train. And the quality of the train in Europe, I compared it with the quality of our Vande Bharat train. You compare on every aspect. Riding quality, we are comparable or even a notch better. The noise level within the train, we are actually better if you compare. Acceleration, Vande Bharat train is significantly better. So I really felt proud that Honorable Prime Minister's vision of developing a world-class train of this speed, 180 km/h speed. And now we are improving the tracks everywhere. Already the first corridor in between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, Mysuru, Bangalore, Chennai, that corridor already the general manager reported me last week that many portions which had low speed have been upgraded, are being upgraded. So rapidly we are upgrading the sections, the tracks also, improving the tracks also. So if you look at it, this journey of last 8 years and the subsequent years will totally transform railway transportation. Also, very important from, because many honorable MPs said that the coaches are of very old manufacturing days, and this year we are replacing almost 250 trains. Coaches will be made, coaches are being replaced with world-class Rajdhani, not that thing, but Rajdhani standard coaches. And next financial year, almost 320 trains across the country, 320 train coaches will be fully replaced. So over a period of next 3 to 4 years, most of the old coaches will be out in the entire country. So good progress, and I thank Honorable Prime Minister for giving so much allocation to railways and naturally to both these states. Already one train is running, more will be coming very soon. We have to connect the entire country. I have to go to Kerala for doing this news to others. You must invite me. There is a very good dish which I once tasted in Cochin. Ada Payasam. How do you pronounce? How do you pronounce? Ada Pradaman. It's like kheer, but in a very different taste. I imagine, what a taste it was. It was really heavenly. I cannot forget, I think I must have tasted that many years back, but I cannot forget that taste. Sorry? I don't know what you would like to read, but my point is, we have been very transparent on this issue. Very transparently we have said in the parliament, we have said everywhere. Basically, we have to make sure that people's concerns, the state's requirements, everything is met. Secondly, the project which came, the cost which has been projected is very seriously underestimated. Actual estimate is significantly more than that. We have to make sure that we give a solution which is very good for the people, very good for the ecology, very good for country's development. The country is developing in a particular direction. Should we go in that direction? Should we go in other direction? Those are the questions that all of us have to, and all of you are very highly literate, well aware of whatever is happening all over the world. So if you look at that, then you consider, then your answers will come automatically, but very soon we should all be meeting, and we should be meeting mostly in Kerala. We should go there and then we meet and discuss and take the final decision, and meet Honorable Chief Minister also and take it to the next logical. Again, I would not like to comment on it. Don't put words in my mouth. I come there and make sure that what I want to tell you, that very sincerely we want that railway in Kerala should be holistically developed in a fully, because you have seen the budget allocation. This kind of budget allocation never Kerala got. So so many stations never Kerala got. Honorable Prime Minister doesn't believe in looking at politics when development is the question. We believe sabka saath, sabka vikas. Everybody we have to take together. Everybody we have to develop together. Sabka saath, sabka vikas, sabka vishwas. We have to take everybody's trust and sabka prayas. And everybody's effort is needed for this. It cannot be just one side. Right? Thank you. Every individual project is here. Thank you very much. Rumba Nandri. Rumba Nandri. And how do you say it in Malayalam? Nanni. Nandri is in Tamil. Nanni in Malayalam. Nanni, Nandri. Thank you. What is that? That is a
Welcome to a Cisco meeting. You are entering the meeting now. This meeting is being recorded.
I think one more is there, Karnataka. Then yeah, preparing for you. Hello, TRM Solapur, आवाज आ रहा है? Solapur?
Sir, I request kindly all to mute your mics.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ? I thank you for your patience and my apologies for being a little late because somehow meeting so many people. So I would like to thank Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji for record allocation given to Karnataka for development of railways.
Our divisions are also connecting shortly, so we'll wait for 2 minutes. Huh? They were already connected.
If you, it is not an independent organization.
Okay. divisions, please mute. Divisions, please mute your mics. Good afternoon, everybody. So, Honorable Minister Sir has already given broad outline, state-wise, as well as certain specific projects he has mentioned. So, I'll give you further details through the PPT. You can note down. Next. So, this is we have the plan head-wise allocation. Plan head is different category of capital works. Capital works where we are making investment. So these are the major plan heads, like new line in Southern Railway. This year we have got 1158 crore. So this is vis-a-vis last year. This is last year allocation was 778 crore. So this is almost 48% higher. So this comparative figure also Mr. Guneshan will give you, which plan head wise comparison has been given. Like broadly I will tell you, in gauge conversion works we have received 475 crore, which is again about 5% higher than last year. Against doubling work, our demand was only traffic facilities works, which include station yard remodeling, adding up new facilities to improve the mobility, improve the speeds and all. Last year we were given 52 crore. This year we have been given 112 crore. So computerization, then rolling stock, then so all these figures are given, and this comparison with last year is also given. So last year total capital allocation this year is 11,713 crore. Last year, which was about 7,000 crore. Last year's total capital allocation was 7,000 crore, against which this year we have received 11,000 plus crore. So this is a hike of almost 50% in capital outlay. So that shows how much importance is being given by the government to the infrastructure and other capital investment projects. Next. So this is individual outlay in different plan heads. This is the distribution between this thing. New lines total 1158 crore, out of which 1057 Tamil Nadu, 100 crore to Kerala. Next. So most of the gauge conversion works are almost over. So this is only for the balance works. All the projects have already been completed. So this is only the leftover balance works. Next. This is a gauge conversion in state of Tamil Nadu, 63 crore. Otherwise, we are now almost all gauge, meter gauge has been eliminated. Now we have converted everything into broad gauge. Except these hill railways, we are all broad gauge now. Next. This is doubling. Tamil Nadu 1321 crore, Kerala 193 crore. Next. These are various track renewal works which have been sanctioned, which include works necessary for raising the speed from 80 kmph or 90 kmph to 110 kmph, and from 110 kmph to 130 kmph. Next. These are also works required to improve safety, improve the throughput, and raising the speed to 130 kmph. So next. Then this is very important. Total 9 stations plus 12 stations, means 9 stations already we have awarded the works for redevelopment. This list will come up, and 12 more stations, detailed master plan studies are going on, and once the master plan is ready, we will go for contract in those balance 12 stations also. So total 21 stations we are taking up for major redevelopment, massive redevelopment. And apart from these 21 stations, we are also taking up about 90 stations for upgradations. So those work list have been added in this next. These are electrification work. We have already, in Southern Railway, we have already completed 87% of our route electrification. So balance 13% will be completed in next 1 year. Next. We have given the list of those 21 stations you have received, I believe. 9 of those phase 1 stations, which include Chennai, Egmore, and Ernakulam, Katpadi, Kollam, Kanyakumari, Ernakulam Junction, Ernakulam Town, Puducherry, Madurai, Rameshwaram. These 9 stations, contracts have already been awarded, and next 2 to 3 years all these works will be completed. In addition to this, 12 more works have been identified in which surveys are going on. I'll read out those list of 12 more stations, and these all 12 stations, the contracts will be awarded in 2023. These stations are Chenganur in Kerala, no? Chenganur, which is near Sabrimala, very important station. Thrissur, Kumbakonam, Tirunelveli, Tambaram, Chennai Central, Avdi, Coimbatore, Kozhikode, Mangalore, Varkala, Tiruvananthapuram. These are all very important stations. Master plans are under preparation. Last week we had a discussion with RLDA, who is preparing the master plan. We have suggested many improvements. When the master plan is approved, then these works are also be taken up for tendering, and they will also be completed by 2025-26. Well, 90 more stations apart from these 21 have been identified for renovation and upgradation. So that list also will be provided to you. In each railway division, we have 6 divisions. In each railway divisions, we are taking 15 stations. So total 15 into 6, 90 stations are being taken up, for which consultancy tenders have mostly been awarded, and these works will be completed by February 2024. Next. So these are the broad highlights, and if you have any questions, I will be happy to reply to that.
Sir, in the recent days, a large number of northwest and northern part of passengers are not taking the ticket. They are traveling without the tickets. You are also seeing the videos. How we are stopped the scenario?
No, what is happening is they are taking ticket, but sometimes when the train is overcrowded and the general coaches are less, then they tend to enter the reserve coaches. So we have
tickets nice लेने से ticket में जाते हैं करके बोलते हैं. Ticket nice में जाते हैं.
नहीं, दोनों केस हैं, but mostly the cases are such that they have bought ordinary general class ticket, and since train is overcrowded, so they tend to enter into the reserve coaches, which passengers are supposed to come in the further stations. They are still empty. So what this one incident had happened, so what now we have taken up very strongly, and many squads have been deployed, many ticket checking staff has been deployed to prevent entry of unauthorized persons into the reserve coach. And for handling the problem of this huge rush, especially during Christmas season, lot of people travel towards Calcutta and northeast. So we have run special trains, and we will be running more and more trains. This thing also happened during Sabrimala rush. So a lot of special trains were run this year, extra trains vis-a-vis last 2 years, because of which this year Sabrimala there was not much of a problem was experienced. But on certain routes, you are right, we faced this problem, we received the complaints. We have very robust, complaint registration and redressal mechanism called Rail Madat, which you can download on your app also, in which only 3 or 4 columns you have to tick and your complaints get registered, and then you also get the reply what action has been taken.
Any new trains route in Tamil Nadu? New trains?
New trains from time to time every year means they are announced not necessarily through budget. Now the trend is that they announce that
Regular new route trains?
yes, regular trains like in November we started Vande Bharat train from Chennai to Bangalore and Mysore. So that now we are planning to run extra train to Coimbatore. Vande Bharat we have demanded.
How many Vande Bharat plans in Southern Railway?
We have demanded many, but we in coming year we are likely to get one more Vande Bharat train to Coimbatore, and we are also likely to get some train in Kerala also. No, not added. See, we make request to ministry. We have requested for a Vande Bharat train.
Any identified any section?
We have identified Chennai to Coimbatore. But whether they will, ministry will agree or not, I cannot commit at this stage. But this is what we have requested them.
The speed enhancement in Kerala, how much from Trivandrum to Mangalore? How much allocation from this budget? How much is
There are 2 parts. One part is detailed study and feasibility study. So that already tender has been awarded, and now they are doing study for raising the speed from Trivandrum to Kasaragod and Mangalore.
allocation?
No. That once that study is completed, it will take around 5-6 months. Then we will make an assessment how much estimation of the cost, and then we will submit by maybe we are in February now. By August September we will submit the demand to Ministry of Railway through our estimate, and then the work will be sanctioned by maybe January. Then we will start the work from January 24.
When the Alapura section, the doubling work is to be completed in the Alapura, the Ernakulam section, the doubling work, even then doubling work in the Alapura section.
It has been sanctioned. DRM Trivandrum.
Ernakulam might be online.
Yes, sir.
DRS
CEO साहब हैं.
No, sir, he is not. CEO is not here, sir.
He is wanting to know about doubling work between Ernakulam and Alapua. So what is the status?
Sir, in that, sir, the first stage, Kumbalam, Ernakulam has been sanctioned, sir. They have given a good outlay in the current year, sir.
Okay.
The next stage between Kumbalam to Thiruvur and Thiruvur Amalapura also is beginning in the outlay, sir. And there is some appraisals also to be, procedures to be done between there to be appraised to the board, sir.
Okay. This Ernakulam, Kumbalam, Thiruvur,
101 crores.
this estimate we have submitted to board, and Thiruvur Ambala Puja is also with board. So this year very soon we are expecting sanctions for both these works. And this will take, amount will be allocated only after sanction, Amount is not a problem, it keeps changing, Every we get free opportunity to raise our outlay or reduce our outlay depending on the expenditure position.
Any new lines in the Kerala,
New lines we have survey work is going on for Sabrimala connectivity from 2 fronts. One is from Chenganur to one is from Angamali to Chenganur, Sabrimala, which is the old sanctioned work. Only one block section of 9 kilometers has been opened. But as an alternative to that, we are also exploring the possibility of.
long back this is completed, but next
उसमें lot of problems we were facing in forest and this land acquisition. So we are also exploring a shorter route from Chenganur to Pamba. So that is shorter and less costly. So that the detailed project report is being prepared, and most probably this we will get sanctioned and we will execute that preferably.
one more new earlier third line between the Tornur and Ernakulam. Every year, the document also 5 lakhs for allocated for the Ernakulam.
It is sanctioned. It is already sanctioned.
Sanctioned, but no work is no land acquisition, no process is not started. So
No, we are trying to make this line fit for 130 kmph. So some extra land might be required. So we'll approach the state government soon. So detailed survey is going on because this particular section is entire section is being upgraded to 130 kmph. So we want that this third line should also be constructed right from the beginning to 130 kmph standard. So for that, the detailed survey is going on. In next 3-4 months, survey will be over. Then we will approach state government for land acquisition.
application work in the Palakkad to Nilambur section.
Palakkad, Nilambur, electrification.
Electrification work. The Nilambur.
It's what about it?
Shoranur, Nilambur. So this is already sanctioned, ongoing work. This is likely to be completed by June 23. Yeah.
Yes, sir. This is regarding Vilupuram, Mailaduguri, Tanjavur, Dublin. The people in the Delta district say the single line has already been over-utilized, the utilization already reached beyond 100%. But the doubling has yet to be approved. Was there any details about the doubling between Vilupuram and Tanjavur?
Vilupuram, Tanjavur.
It isn't we have asked we've asked for it, but we haven't got the sanction yet. We are getting it estimated.
Okay, so this year there was no allocation or...
No,
It has yet not been sanctioned. Project report is under study with Ministry of Railways. So maybe in next few months it might be considered for sanction.
So what is the overall allocation for the speed enhancement?
Speed enhancement, they have given overall allocation for track works, which we have given in the list. Track renewal works.
Both together.
Together. 1,300 crore has been allocated for track works, which includes speed raising works also. Speed, PCs of, is out of 1,300 crore, how much is likely to be allocated to speed enhancement works? No separation. But approximately he wants to know how much is pure renewal and how much is for track upgradation for speed work. Speed enhancement work includes track works, signaling works, and the electrification, upgradation of all together. So we'll give you the estimate. It is route wise. It is not fixed for particular. Generally, the cost comes to about 8 to 10 crore, 8 crore per kilometer. To 5 crore per kilometer for raising it to 130 kmph, and further to 160 kmph another 3-4 crore more.
Sir, when will the new Pamban Bridge project be completed?
This is likely to be completed by June 23. Yes.
So of the 1158 new lines, kilometers of new line proposed, you have said 1057 will be in Tamil Nadu. Can you elaborate on that?
Crore.
No, route kilometers of new lines. The presentation said 1158. No, breakup, I will share the details. Breakup, Tamil Nadu the pro.
That is the amount.
Breakup on the new lines.
New lines have not been sanctioned as for now.
Some progress.
Only works which are already in progress, there have been allocations have been made.
Because the presentation said new lines.
New lines, that is the budget allotment in crores.
So another area which you must throw light on is the electrification.
Yes.
Which has not been highlighted in your presentation either.
It is there.
Highlights of the previous year or the current fiscal. your target was 492 kilometers for fiscal 2022-23. But you have achieved only 189 till last year.
Still we have 2 more months to go. It is likely to be achieved.
So how do you manage, because your presentation said you are planning to achieve the remaining 30%
Yes,
in 1 year. So there is a fall.
No, this entire
percentage already, and the current allotment.
current year means we count it up to March. It's not up to December. So we still have 2 more months.
In 2 months.
See if you see the project cycle, the most of the progress is achieved in last 3 months, because it's not like that if you put 10 times labor, then the project will be completed in 1 month. No. So what happens is all the projects, they start from substructure, then superstructure, then commissioning. So they progress in a linear way. So the work starts, let us say, if we start taking up, and generally electrification works take about 2 years. So all the commissioning happens at the end of second year. It doesn't happen in, that 50% will be in first year and 50% will be in the second. Like when you make a house, so it is completed at the end of 1 year. You cannot, after 6 months, you cannot say half house is ready, I can live in this. In 2 rooms and the rest 2 rooms will be ready.
What is the status of the remaining 50%?
It will be completed by March, for sure.
So coming 19, Bori to Chennai express train project will start. That time there is postponed to some reason. So when will it start?
Actually, we are going to start a major yard remodeling work in Madurai. When that work is going on, we won't be able to run trains towards Bodi. In fact, because a lot of blocks will be taken. So as soon as this is over, which is expected first week of March, we will finish Adhikapra. We will do this.
One more question. Common railway track, passenger train stopped. When it starts again?
June 23 end.
Up to Rameshwaram will be after the new bridge.
We are running up to Mandapam, Ramanathapuram.
Yes.
You proposed Vande Bharat from Chennai to Coimbatore.
That is our wish list.
Yeah.
We don't know whether.
So how much of that stretch, which is roughly 500 kilometers, I believe, has the capacity to accommodate a Vande Bharat, which has the capacity to take 130 kmph or 110 of the entire
Right now it is 110 only, it's not 130. We are upgrading this Chennai, Arakonam, Jolarpet. Up to work has already been completed up to Arakonam. Arakonam, Jolarpet is likely to be completed by April, May. So we believe that what Honorable Minister also said, by June end or July first week we will start running Vande Bharat between Chennai, Bangalore at 130 kmph. We will save about half an hour. And this initially this Coimbatore train, if it comes through Vande Bharat, then it will be run at 110 only, and in due course, which may take about 2 years, 2 years, it will be then running at 130 kmph.
What is the average speed in this 130 kilometers per
average like the other Vande Bharats which are running like from Delhi to Varanasi and from Delhi to Mumbai, they are clocking about 100 kmph average. 8 hours, 800 kilometers. Bangalore you will reach in 4 hours.
And the whole stretch gets done, including Southwestern Railway.
Some Jolarpet to Bangalore is being done by Southwestern Railway, but they are also on track. So everything should be completed by June end. So in July you may witness saving of half an hour up to Bangalore.
So from Jolarpet to Coimbatore, how much has been done? What is the capacity?
Jolarpet, no.
130 or asking?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
What is the capacity there between the Jolarpet and
The
Coimbatore?
capacity is being
This is 110 kmph right now.
He means
The speed capacity.
enhancing
Now
speed.
it's 110.
Right now it's only
Speed
110.
will be done in the next 2 years.
Up to Jolarpet, the same route is there, like to Bangalore. From Jolarpet to Coimbatore would be about how much kilometer? 300?
270.
275, 300 kilometers. That will be taken up in next phase. Right now we are busy in this Bangalore route up to Jularpet, which is also part of Coimbatore route.
Now that we have added the capacity, capacity addition between Chennai and Jalarpet has been done. Once we operate by the Vande Bharat from Chennai to Coimbatore, what will be the reduction in travel time? Can you expect some at least a reasonable progress?
About 15% reduction, 15% time saving. Because then you achieve a speed at 110 kmph, average speed achieved is around 85. When you run at 130, average speed becomes like 98, 100. So it's a same amount of time is saved. 15% average speed and 50% time reduction.
Sir, what is the deadline for completing the doubling work in Madurai Namakkar section?
TDC. So I think by the, you are talking about the section up to Nagarkoil or up to Tirunelveli?
Yeah,
Nagarkoil to Tirunelveli
No,
or
Madurai.
Nagarkoil?
Madurai
to Nagarkoil.
Madurai Nagarkoil. Madurai Nagarkoil.
Some part is next year also, no?
By the end.
April 24.
Some of the railway station progress, there are no Tamil speaking people employed there. Do we have any plan to employ the Tamil speaking people in the Tamil Nadu railway station progress?
Look, currently there is no such policy as far as recruitment is concerned, but what you are saying is correct. They need to learn Tamil and speak Tamil and learn Malayalam in Kerala area. So we are thinking of giving them language training also. Those frontline staff like RPF, booking window, TT, they must speak the local language.
To booking clerks alone or
wherever all frontline staff, which includes booking clerks, TTE, RPF staff, like that.
Yes, sir, this is regarding the Chennai Central. Like we said about the unauthorized travel of people in reserve coaches.
Yes.
Even this Chennai Karpadi section, the daily office goers mostly occupy the reserve coaches during evening hours, and there is a huge rush in even fast locals also. Any chances to increase some fast locals in Chennai Karpadi section? Because till Karpadi they are occupying almost all the reserve coaches. At least some 5 to 10
season pass holders.
There are two things, because right now we have got in many section 9 car rides. So very soon we are increasing 9 car to 12 car rides. So those passengers will be accommodated with 12 car rides. So you can appreciate the number of extra coaches. So that is going to take care. And when you will ask the next question, when these 12 car rides are going to come. So 2 rides we are expecting in next 1 quarter, and I hope by the end of September we will be commissioning and running those 9 car rides, 12 car rides. Yeah. And in the next financial year, Railway Board has already sanctioned 12 more 12 car rides. And for this financial year, since there were certain technical issues, supply chain issues were there, so instead of 12 car rides, we are going to get 2 only, and 10 plus 12. So 22 we are going to get in the next financial year.
So any chances of introducing any fast local during by 7 o'clock or 7:10? Because the 7:10 fast local that goes from Chennai Central, everybody is almost just every bit of space is getting occupied in that.
So the moment you will have 12 car rides, they are going to the capacity of the individual train is going to be increased by 25% or 33%. So that will cater to your requirement.
Cater to this section alone or this route or
Southwestern first. Southwest line first. That has a very high demand.
Elephant Gate Bridge, sir. जो ये वाला 9R bridge है ना,
ROV ना, तो क्या
We'll give you the specifics. We'll get it.
it is in advanced stage right now. And
तुम गए थे ना, टारगेट डिस्कस हुआ था एलिफेंट आरओबी वाला
जून डिसाइड हुआ था सर,
हैं?
सिंगर बोल रहा हूँ।
हाँ आपके साथ गए। हाँ
हाँ जून डिसाइड हुआ था।
व्हाट इज द लाइक्लीहुड?
सर जून 2023।
No, what is the likelihood of achieving June 23?
Sir, the fabrications are going on, sir. It may slip by 1 or 2 months, not more than that.
June, July, August, and definitely it will be completed. Huh? Elephant ROV. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope all of you had tea and snacks. And all your queries have been answered satisfactorily.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. If you still have any queries, you email to CPRO or WhatsApp him. He will give you reply. Huh?
Which were stopped before COVID.
Concession. That you should have asked the Honorable Minister, you didn't ask. That is controlled by Delhi.
The concession is to, you can suggest to come.
Yeah, sure. We will convey your feelings.
So we'd appreciate it if you can share this public presentation.
हाँ, उनको हार्ड कॉपी दे दो, व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में दे दो, व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में विल शेयर. थैंक यू.
This meeting is being recorded.
Committee has been very, very visionary about railway. He understands the pulse of the people. He understands that railway provides the lifeline to the nation. The nation used to be only 372 crore per year. Only 372.
Like first is this Madurai-Theni gauge conversion. So we are all aware that that project was dedicated by Honorable Prime Minister, and that he had flagged off passenger train also between remaining the leftover portion. That 15 kilometer also got completed, and it has been sanctioned by CRS. So that is a new addition now. And another thing is this Agastyampalli-Tiruparai. And about the new common bridge, work is going on smoothly, and our Southern Railway is also pursuing with RBNF. These are the sections, these are the breakup. One is Mana-Madurai, Ramanathapuram, and Tiruchirappalli, Karaikudi, Mana-Madurai, where this is the entire project. And Dindukal, Palani, Pollachi, Palakkad also is an entire project. So the electrification also is happening parallelly. So that way about 126 track kilometer, wherever doubling, tripling and yard modification was done. So
simultaneously electrification also. And these are the various electric locos that have got commissioned during this financial year. We have commissioned about 22 numbers of electric locos and 54 pairs of trains that were earlier run on diesel trains are like data. So number of passengers carried during the year April to January 2023 is about 528.61 million, which is when compared to last year, it's about 106.5% more, 47.05 crores, so which is again 96% more when compared to last year. And this is our freight traffic. So our loading up to January 2023 is about 30.59 million tons, which is again we have surpassed. I think freight is something not many are interested. Many of our media friends, especially only I think finance newspapers of rates of being loaded. But at 672, I'll just confirm that there is some error. And what we have set up something called business development have already been commissioned in Parni and Nilamur. And the goods traffic, there's a procedure of notifying budget year 2023. So Southern Railway has received an allocation of about 393.44 crores, and a lot of passenger amenities work have been carried out. So these are some of the highlights. We have completed about 43 FOBs, 23 numbers of ROBs, REBs and LHS have been completed, and 15 platforms